Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story that came out on Channel 6 Action News out of Philly. And the Philadelphia police release the call from Starbucks employees. So we're going to go ahead and listen to the phone call from last Thursday when this incident occurred, when two Black men were in there and they were waiting for a friend, and a store employee called the police.
Out to new developments in the ongoing controversy surrounding that Center City Starbucks. Authorities have just released the 911 call that the manager made before two African-American men were arrested. Action News reporter Maggie Kent live outside the store at 18th and Spruce with more on that, plus a major announcement by that coffee chain today. Good evening, Maggie.
Good evening, Monica. That's right. On the afternoon of May 29th, every Starbucks store, that's more than 8,000 shops, will shut down. The managers and employees inside will undergo racial bias education and training. This as the Philadelphia police releasing those 911 calls today. The video has been viewed more than 10 million times. Two Black men arrested and removed from a Center City Starbucks. The reason, the men asked to use the restroom without purchasing something first. That's when the manager called 911.
Hi, I have two gentlemen at my cafe that are refusing to make a purchase or leave.
What did they do? What did they do? Someone told me they did. Show them what theology looks like.
The incident has since sparked protests at the cafe on 18th and Spruce. And the CEO of Starbucks, Kevin Johnson, met with Mayor Jim Kenney, the police commissioner, and the two men seen in that video. Their attorney spoke to the press.
We have a situation, and the people at the center of this have come together with civility, common purpose, and a willingness to listen.
In turn, Starbucks will launch training for all of its nearly 175,000 employees to, quote, prevent discrimination and ensure everyone inside a Starbucks store feels safe and welcome. Now, the attorney for those two men who were escorted in handcuffs out of this Starbucks behind me will not comment on whether they are planning to file a lawsuit against the coffee giant.
Okay.
You know, life isn't made for pain.
So there's another recording of what the police dispatch, what they released. So we're going to go ahead and listen to this recording as well. And this is April 12th, 2018, Starbucks 911 call.
Thursday, April 12, 2018, 16:37 and 46 seconds.
Philadelphia Police, Operative 363, how may I help you? Hi, I have two gentlemen at my cafe that are refusing to make a purchase or leave. I'm at the Starbucks at 18th and Spruce. All right, please, I'll be on as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye.
Thursday, April 12, 2018, 16:40 and 28 seconds.
14, 16, get started 1801 Spruce at Starbucks. Instead of the service center, a group of males refusing to leave. 1801 Spruce.
9 by 3, I'm with 23 and 24. The mics will handle.
Okay. 914, 916, still there.
Okay.
Okay.
Thursday, April 12, 2018, 16:41 and 08 seconds.
Okay, we're pulling up. 9 by 3, okay.
Thursday, April 12, 2018, 16:44 and 14 seconds.
9 by 3.
Yeah, keep some over here.
Alright. 916, can you start over there? 1801 Spruce, and got 956 supervisor, start over 1801 Spruce.
What's the job?
I came in a disturbance at the Starbucks. Group of males inside caused a disturbance. We got 9x3, 9x2, 9x23, and 2-4 location. They're requesting another unit along with a supervisor.
Okay.
Okay.
SB3, we're going to head down.
SB3, okay.
Thursday, April 12, 2018, 16:45 and 32 seconds.
Okay, and 9x3, units on route. Is there anything under control in there?
We just have that two go here, so we want to make sure we have enough units before we
Okay, I got you. 914, start over there also. Hold that with 16. Okay.
Thursday, April 12, 2018, 16:57 and 14 seconds.
9x3.
9x3.
Yes, sir. Drop me and Mike 24. Each of the number from upstairs, 1801 proof.
Okay.
Thursday, April 12, 2018, 17 hours and 27 seconds.
3, turn me in 23 and 24 to headquarters. And 913 is going to be transporting.
I went for, I got 2 males. Last year going to be 107.
Okay, let's pass an 8 times, 5 p.m. exactly.
Okay, so you just heard the entire dispatch call from start to finish. You know, from the time, I think her name is Holly Hilton, made the call from Starbucks until the guys were arrested. You know, these folks are obsessed with calling the cops on Black people, whether you do anything or not. It's just the way it is. You know, my son was friends with a guy that father was a cop. And he even said, white people will call the cops over the dumbest things you ever want to hear. He told my son this. He said one time, this woman called the cops on these 2 little Black boys that were playing in their driveway, just shooting hoops. She called to report they were disturbing the peace. And these kids were just playing, just throwing some hoops in their driveway, and it was because they were 2 little Black boys. So he said when he saw that they weren't doing anything wrong, wasn't harming anybody, was just playing in their own yard, he just kept right on going. He didn't even respond to the call. But he said it's endless with the dumb calls you get from these people. And I believe it. Just looking at this whole incident, they will call the cops over. I was watching a video today, and a Walmart store clerk was calling the cops on Black people in the store because they were shopping too slow. These people are just looking for any reason to call the cops on someone Black. And that's what this is really coming down to. If white people sitting in that same store said they have walked in there and sat down without ordering, I don't hear you saying anything to them. So what are you trying to whine and bitch about the Black guys doing it? So now Starbucks have closed their stores to give their employees racial bias training, whatever the hell that is. There is no amount of training on this earth that's going to change racism in somebody's heart. If it's there, it's going to always be there. You can't train that out of a person. You can't. You know, you can't. I just say, you know what? Black people, go with the boycott, because that is going to make the biggest impact on this entire thing. There is nothing Starbucks can do at this time between this incident and the one that was uploaded about the LA incident. Same incident. Black guy asks to use the bathroom. He can't use the bathroom. White guy don't make no purchase. He gets to use the bathroom. It's a cultural thing in Starbucks. Plain and simple. And it's a dumb policy. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. I'll leave the link to this article in the description box. Peace, family.